Okay, today, YouTube, we're gonna be installing sway bar end links for for the rear for a 2002 Trailblazer, right there. Not a hard job, quite simple. If you've got a jack stands, and your basic tools, you should be able to do this at home. So this is what I have here. These are the end links. Now these ones are greasable. Do yourself a favor, install the grease nipples before you put these underneath the vehicle, and give them a little bit of grease, a couple shots of grease. Don't put so much grease in there that it separates the boot from the end link. So some people like to grease them until they start seeing grease come out. When you do start seeing grease come out, there's a possibility that you may get contamination, like dirt or water, going inside the boot, and then it will shorten the life of your end link. Now when you're putting these on here, always tighten them up finger tight first. Then you can use your socket and just snug it up. You don't have to over tighten these. Just snug them up, just so. There you go. There's one here and one here. So I got one side done. So now the next step will be to remove the tire off my vehicle and take the old ones off, put new ones in. So for this video, I'm not going to show you how to remove a tire. I'm hoping that whomever is looking at doing this knows at least that part. But I will show you how to remove the end link and how to put the new one up. Okay, as you can tell, here's the end links right here. They hook up to the sway bar, which runs underneath, and here's the what they call the end links right here. So this connects to the frame, right? And if there's any play in here, or in here, in the joints basically, then you'll get clunking. You'll get some noise. And usually the sway bar end links are usually the first thing to let go in your suspension. So, and mine are making noise. So I'm going to replace them. So you got this nut here, and you got one on the back side right here. Okay, here's the old sway bar end link. It looks okay, but it could be the other side that's clunking, because noise travels, right? I mean, move okay. Well, this one here makes a bit of noise, like I'm moving in and out. This one I can't, but this one I can, in and out. Shouldn't be able to do that. So this is probably the culprit right here. But you know, on safe side, change both sides. Okay, here's a new one here. So they can only go one way. If you take a look at the way that it's shaped, right? So they can only, end links can go in only one way. Now I'll have to pull the bottom part down a little bit so I can fit in here. And also I recommend you use blue Loctite for the threads. Some say that now they'll never back off on you, but you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry. A little bit of blue Loctite won't hurt anything. It's just a little added safety feature. Okay, I got the end links on right here. Everything left to do now is put the nuts on. And like I said, use a little bit of Loctite for an added safety feature. Also, to put this on here, you have to have both wheels off the ground. Take the weight off the wheels. And I put safety jacks right here. I know they're not tight on right now, but anyway, if this happens to go down my jack, this will catch it. I won't get crushed. But then you'll have to take a bar, put it right here, like this. Give you an example here. I just use my breaker bar, put it right here, and you pull down, and you can see, get some slack into it, and you're able to squeeze it through here. Put this in first. I find easier to put this in first. Pry down. You'll be able to slide this one over. Put it right in the hole. There you go. Then you're done. All you gotta do now is tighten them up. So I always put my Loctite on the threads, just a little bit here, my finger with my fingers. You can see I'm wearing gloves. I know some guys will say, ah, he's a wimp. He's wearing latex gloves. You know what? The stuff they have out there, oil, grease, and so on, the chemicals that's in there, get that in your hands. Your skin absorbs it. Not good, right? So these are cheap, inexpensive gloves. Get them at the grocery store. They're in the first aid section. Get yourself a pair. Put them on. When you're done, when they're all ripped up or greasy, throw them out. Saves your hands. And also those harmful chemicals, right? So I'm just gonna snug this up a little bit. I don't like to use my impact to put these on. You know, the threads are not too long, so just I use my big ratchet. Just because I can feel a bit more how tight I'm putting it. So I don't want to strip this, right? So anyway, tighten this one, and then from the back, tighten the other one. I'm not going to show you that video. You should be able to figure that out. So you just go from underneath here, right here, tighten that up, and then you're done. Put your wheel back on, set to go. Go take it for a drive. Hopefully that fixes your clunking. I'm hoping it fixes mine anyway. I'm going to do the other side, but I won't be showing you that video because it's exactly the same as this side. So any questions, you can send me an email, and hopefully I can answer. Thanks for watching.